All right. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to our apostles and our elders and ministry, rule well, teach well, being great example to us younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutation to the hopeful lake out there, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. So I want to hopefully the believers, the listeners that have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. All right, we're at GMS Mississippi Camp, coming with another quick hit. All right, going into, fellow laborer. All right, because in this ministry, we're amongst, some men around the same age. Some men come from the same backgrounds, or, both came from the sports world, or, both pursue a music career, at the end of the day, so brothers have similar, backgrounds and, personalities and, things that they're into, but the basis of our relationship is all about business, man, because we're businessmen for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, so we come together. The main reason we come together, all right, is for the work's sake, man. You see, so I got a quick one. This is Philemon chapter 1, verse 1. It says, Paul, a prisoner of Yahweh Shai, and Timothy, our brother, unto Philemon, our dearly beloved and fellow laborer. So first and foremost, we're prisoners of Yahweh Shai. And if you're a prisoner, there are certain things that you can and can't do. You're bound, all right, to a specific structure. You can't go outside of it. And within Yahweh Shai, we're bound to a specific structure, which is our conduct, the way we move, our behavior, the way we think, the way we talk, man. And it says the word fellow laborer. I just want to go into the Greek. All right, when you go into fellow laborer in the Greek, it's like, all right, the word is
Strong's G 4904. Sunergas.
Sunergas, and it says a companion in work, a fellow worker. So we're co-workers. Before we're casual friends, man. And some brothers you might not have just a casual relationship with like that, but you're still co-workers and fellow laborers for Yahweh Shai's sake, man. You had something, bro?
Yeah, I got you, bro. This is Mark 3:33, and it states, and he answered them, saying, Who is my mother or my brethren? And he looked round about on them which sat about him, and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of the Most High, the same is my brother and my sister and my mother.
Yeah, and that's the true family. You see, because once you get into this ministry, you come into a spiritual family that surpasses, your biological family in the world, man. The business that we tend to with our spiritual family, which is the brethren, that's out on the front line with us, it comes before, earthly things, man. So if you came to a choice, whether you go to a family reunion or go to camp, you're going to go to camp, man. Because your earthly family, for the most part, a lot of them not going to make it, man. Just to be blunt. You're laboring with the men, all right, that have the same mindset as you, because at the end of the day, we have a goal in mind. You see, we want to be delivered. We want to see this place destroyed, man.
That's right.
So the ministry, is based on a relationship, all right, that surrounds about Yahweh Shai, that's centered around Yahweh Shai and doing the work, man.
This is Luke 2:49, and he said unto them, How is it that ye sought me? Wist ye not that I must be about my Father's business?
And that's how we have to be, about our Father's business, man. The longer that we go in this ministry, the more our life is geared, towards the business, of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and the Most High. All right, the thing that He wants us to do now is teach. That's the main thing. Everything else we do, within our liberty, that's in the background, man. You know, we do those things, but it don't need to be publicized all the time. All right, you ain't got to show every move that you making, man. You know, only thing that really needs to be recorded is the lessons, man.
That's it.
The only thing that needs to be publicized is the lesson, man. Everything else, you know, is your own personal life and what you got going on, man. You see?
And you think about this, you know, cats in the world do that.
Yeah.
You know, when they're barbecuing, when they're breaking bread amongst themselves, they publicize that. That's a worldly vibration.
Yeah.
All right? And we're enslaved to Yahushua. Why? Because basically, Lord will, we're the first fruits, and He died for us first. So therefore, in return, we have to be about our Father's business, such as Yahushua. We stick to the doctrine, man. We stick to the scripts. Now, if you got some free time to do whatever, hey, whatever. But at the end of the day, hey, our center is supposed to be Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Pushing His work, daily videos, whatever spiritual gift the Most High gives you, you're supposed to exhaust yourself within that, but you have to find a balance.
Yep. And that's the knit that keep us together is Yahweh Shai. That's the knit that keep us together, not drinking, not watching the game, not the club, you know, not the bars, you know, not, you know, I got a woman and then she got a friend, so we can, you know, let's double date. You know, I say if you do that, cool, but at the same time, that shouldn't be what knit you together as brothers. It's some worldly shit, man. You know?
Like you brought up, like you brought out in class, bro. So what happens if I stop drinking?
Yeah.
You gonna stop hanging out? Are you going to stop hanging out with me because I'm no longer drinking?
Because now our relationship goes to shit. You know? Because that was the only common thing, you know, we had. All right. I got one. This St. John 3:30. It says, "He must increase, and that He is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
But I must decrease." No.
And that was John the Baptist.
Yeah.
But at the same time frame, John the Baptist had a spiritual perspective regarding that. He knew he was a forerunner only. And once Yahweh Shai hit the scene, he had to decrease. But at the end of the day, when we're thinking about this truth and applying ourselves, and if we're growing from a spiritual perspective, then we're supposed to be just like John the Baptist, pushing Yahweh Shai. And not us.
And decreasing, you know,
that's right,
the things that we want to do. You know?
That's right, bro.
So, hey, Yahweh Shai must increase within His ministry, and we have to decrease, man. That means we have now more time to push Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
You see, because now we ain't got as many personal interests as we had when we first came in. You see? You got one, bro?
Yeah, I got one. Hey, this is Matthew 19:29. And everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit everlasting life.
Yeah, so you have the mindset, you know, that, and then that's, Yahweh Shai was really trying to get them to look at things from an immortal mind state, you know, because when you have a mortal mind state, you think about the temporary thing. You think about this one lifetime, man. You know, but we got to understand, we forsake, you know, things of this life, all right, to gain it within immortality, man, which it'll never go away.
That's right.
You know?
It's everlasting.
It's everlasting.
And then also the scripture, just to harm everyone. That's your fellow companion, man.
Yep.
You know, your laborer, who as well as is a prisoner of Yahweh Shai.
Yep. I got one more. This is on 1 Corinthians 15 and 8. I mean, it's like 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. It says, "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain."
From a spiritual sense, lock in, man.
Yep.
Hey, if Yahweh Shai is our foundation, we're going to be locked in. All right, when something is abounding, you can't move it. All right, it's stabilized while within your faith and your fear in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. And what was the latter part you read?
It said, "For as much as you know that your labor is not in vain
hey,
in the Lord."
It's not in vain. Now, we see, hey, how this society, Esau's rulership, is fading to black. So why in the world do you still want to be connected within this lifestyle, within this system, still partying and bullshitting when you see that the appointed time is coming for Esau's rulership to end? It doesn't make sense.
Hey, and then it says abounding. The more that we're in this thing, the more you should abound. You know, your output should increase.
That's right.
If your output decreasing, that's a bad sign, man.
Yeah, bro.
You've been all these years you've been in here, you decreasing. You done plateau, and not only plateau, you might be digressing now, man.
Yeah, man.
You know, so we're supposed to be abounding, man. You know, like we made the point. You know, we might start adding, you know, running a mile, you know, to your weekly regimen. Well, your first mile that you run might be 9 minutes. Well, what happens, man? You keep running them, and eventually now you running 7-minute miles, 6-minute miles. You know, how do you get there, man? By slowly increasing your tempo.
That's it.
You know, throughout, you know, their regimen. You know, now you can easily run a 6-minute mile, man. You see? So we're supposed to be abounding within this thing, man. You know, the Most High not dealing with decreasing in the spirit or being complacent, man.
Right.
You know.
I got one more for you, bro.
Yeah.
One more. I'm gonna get it.
You want me to get it for you?
Yeah. You know what? I got it.
You got it.
And this is 1 Corinthians 9:24. Know ye not that know ye not that they which run in a race run all. But one receive the prize, so run that ye may obtain. You know, and the reason why I brought this out because Apostle Paul is considering this race as a marathon race, but at the same time frame, when you get closer to that finish line, you pick up the pace.
Give everything you got.
You give everything you got. You don't basically just exhaust yourself when you first start because basically you're not going to have enough strength to finish. But once you start to see that finish line, then you pick up the pace.
And this the last lap for sure.
Man, for sure.
So, hey, that was the point. You know, we pray that you brothers, you know, you few sisters that sincerely watch, you know, were edified. Until the next time, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom.